Hello there. Welcome back to Cost and Management Accounting N6. In this video, we want to look at a job card. So we are going to go through the preparation of a job card. So, of course, we are looking at question 2 on this question paper, whereby question 2 reads, the following incorrectly prepared and incomplete job card was presented to you by the owner of Mass Producers CC on 30 June 2013. So, of course, you are given an incorrect job card of job is 205. So you see that we have got the information that we're given, which are not in the correct order according to the layout of the job card. So with that now, we see that the first question is saying prepare the job card correctly. So we are supposed to rearrange information given in the correct order. Remember, preparation of a job card, you are supposed to start with the balance brought forward. That is the balance BD brought forward from the previous period, which is going to be the balance BD for the current period. And then you're supposed to first add the direct cost, or you can say first add the prime cost. Remember, prime cost is cost to direct cost plus direct material cost. So we start by adding direct materials, then we add direct labor, and then we also add manufacturing overheads to get the total production cost. And then after getting the total production cost, we add other costs that are not production costs. Now we are going to add selling and the administration costs if they are there. If we are given it as selling and distribution, also we are supposed to add them. And then after that, we get the total cost. And any other costs that might be given in the question are supposed to be added, which are not production costs, to arrive at the total cost. And then after getting the total cost, we can now be able to calculate the profit that is given as 25%. We are now saying 25% of the total cost to get the profit. And then when we get the profit amount, we add it to the total cost amount to get the selling price. Which is going to be the sales. So basically, that's how we are going to go about our job card. So according to the job card, we are saying we are starting with the balance BD, which we are given here is 18,000. So if you go to our answer section, you'll see that this is our balance BD, and we are going to indicate it as 18,000 as stated in the question. So in that sense, we see that we are going to have it as 18,000. And then we can take note that according to our layout, we can just remove this part, whereby we are left with one column. And then after that, we are supposed to add the direct costs. So we can start with the direct materials. So we refer back to the information given to check the amount of direct materials, which are given it as 20,000. So we take 20,000 and put it here. And the other direct cost that we have is direct labor, is indicated 40,000. So we are supposed also to include direct labor. And remember, the amount that we have is 40,000. So the other production costs that we have, we are giving them is manufacturing overheads, which we are having is 30,000. So we also include that. So the manufacturing overheads amount that we have, we are giving it as 30,000. So we indicate 30,000. So we can now be able to add the balance BD plus the direct materials, balance BD plus direct materials plus direct labor plus manufacturing overheads, and then we get the total production cost. So in that sense, we are going to have a total of total production costs. So we add all the figures that we have, and then if you try to add, you see that you're going to get your answer is 108,000. So we have 108,000. Then from there, we are supposed to add other costs as indicated. We have selling and administration expenses, which is 15,000. So we include that one, which is selling and admin costs. And then the amount that we have, we have got 15,000. So we include our 15,000. Then after that, we are supposed to add now to get our total cost. So if you add the two, the figure that you are going to get becomes your total cost. So this is what we have. And then we add 108,000 plus 15,000 to get our total cost. So if you add the two, you're going to get this 123,000. Then we now add the profit that we are given. Remember, the profit is the same as the markup. So we are going to calculate it as 25%. So it's going to be 25% of the figure for total cost. So 25% of our total cost. Remember, we've already calculated total cost. So we just calculate it as 25%. So on this part, we are saying profit. So in brackets, we are saying 25%. And then we multiply by 123,000. So if you calculate like that, the amount that you're going to get is 30,750. And then we now add total cost plus profit to arrive at this at the selling price, which is going to be the final figure. So we are now saying selling price. At the selling price, we are adding 123,000 plus 10,750, and then get your answer is 153,750. So basically, this is what we have in terms of the first part that we have of preparing the job card correctly. The second part requires us to calculate the cost per unit for this job. So remember, we already have the total cost, then we divide by the total number of units which we are given here is 10,000. So on that calculation, which is 2.1.2, we are just going to say our total cost, which we have on this part is 123,000. So we are saying 123,000, 123,000 rands, and then we divide that by the total number of units which are given as 10,000. So we divide by 10,000. Then we are going to get the cost per unit. We try to divide and see what we get. We see that we are going to get just 12 rand 30. So it's going to be 12 rand 30 per unit, since it's asking us to calculate the cost per unit. So this is what we have on the second part, 2.1.2. The 2.1.3 was the job started during June 2018 or during a previous period. Give a reason for your answer. Remember, June 2018 is the information that we are given here. And then the question is, did this job start in this month of June 2018? But you see that it didn't start in the current month, which is June 2018, because we've got a balance BD. Balance BD, it means this balance of 18,000 was being carried from the previous period. So we are saying it was a balance brought forward from the previous period, which is indicating that if it's being brought forward, it means it's coming from another period, and it was started in the previous period. So basically, this is going to be our explanation on this part. So in explaining, we are going to say it was started during the previous period. During the previous period. And why part we can put in the next sentence, whereby we are saying there is a balance brought forward from the previous period. So with that, we have explained everything. There is a balance brought forward from the previous period. So this becomes the reason why we are saying it was started during the previous period. So with that, we see that this is the end of our question on the job card, which is 2.1.3. So thank you for listening, and hopefully the video was helpful. And please, let's not forget to subscribe and share to our channel, and also share the link to our colleagues who are doing cost and management accounting. And 6, we'll meet again in the next video.